Peace be upon you. So today we had a reading that came up for the empresses. Sorry. Now, let's talk about you, the ones that have already given so much. And obviously, you're hoping that it's going to pay up. Yes, but not from the same person. There are exceptions if you've done the work and you see changes in the person. Yes, there's a reason why they're called second chances. You give one. Once they cross the boundary, you set things straight, you may give one. That's it. That's the second chance. There's going to be no third, nor fourth, or fifth, or sixth, or seventh. No matter how much you invest, they're going to play on that. On your hope that finally they're going to see your value, that they've changed, and so on. Let's see, for those of you, since there are many returns. Toil and labor. Courthouse. House. Message in reverse. Okay. Judication. About toil and labor. Someone does see your worth. High honor. And they decided, well, yeah, I may give it another try. Pathway. Even though the door is closed, they themselves have closed it. Through their actions, their lack thereof, basically. They ghosted. They hid, they kept secrets from you, and they're a bum. They've got nothing to offer, hence why they're in and out. They're never going to keep their word, never going to invest. So all these compliments and, oh, I see you, oh, you're so capable, you're so skilled, you're so amazing. Imprisonment. False person in reverse. I see it now. Oh, yes, you do. Occupation. Oh, yes. They could use someone like you in their life, right? Because they're a bum. They're good for nothing. The ex that you're considering, they're good for nothing. That's why they come around asking for discount, right? Chances, opportunities, attention. Anyone who can afford you will pay full price, as they say. And more. Thief. Thief. Unexpected income. In reverse. 27. And number 5. They look good. They talk the talk. Will they show up? Expectation. You've been waiting. You're definitely hoping. They appear so innocent and pure. It's something that your heart truly desires. Higher level of commitment. You can have it. But you've been waiting for the wrong person. There are opportunities literally blocking your blessings here. You can have a family, a new beginning. Even if it's someone that already has had a family, someone older that has a child. Marriage is in the cards for you. Someone who truly values you, cherishes and respects you. But it's not going to be that bum. So there's a choice in between the thief and the mature man. The thief is in the past, the mature man is in the future. Does that make sense? Look, you got a choice. Past, future, changes. A change in your perspective, a change in your direction. You're looking towards the past, right? Towards him. While all along, possibilities for new beginnings, healing, hope, joy, celebration. Your genuine desires can be fulfilled if you can leave all of this behind. Something that requires you to put so much hard effort in. Someone that was never there, never showed up to provide, to always keeping you stuck, either at home, either in a situation, either in hope and expectation for something to give, something to change. Privileged lady. While all along, someone does see you genuinely and truly as someone that they want to be with. Honors you, cherishes you, treats you well. Are you ready for that? No, you're not. No, concern. Stressing, thinking, reminiscing. Something's got to give. There are new offers as well oncoming. Surprise. Oh yes. Thought. Bad health. Healing. Healing for you. You're going to be stimulated to either go out, something that you love. You may have an intellectual conversation with someone and so on. Distant horizons. Possible traveling. Meeting someone from a new culture or someone who has traveled a lot. Invitations to travel. And gift in reverse. You're going to find an excuse to refuse, to say no. But it is an opportunity for you to get together with someone. The lovers change was 5 and 6 is someone more mature, either gray or light-haired, well-educated, highly informed on various topics and matters, and a broader worldview, very open-minded. Message of concern in reverse. Unexpected message. Whereas on the other hand, even if some conversation was ongoing, it doesn't seem to lead anywhere. If you do ponder getting back together with a person that obviously hasn't changed, same dynamic, same, you need to ponder on whether you've changed at this point. You haven't changed enough then. Why do you still feel that there's no way in hell that there's anybody else but this person? Because there is. Family room in reverse. You don't seem to believe in this dream, in this possibility of having someone that truly is there to honor and cherish and respect you. Someone worthy, dignified, respectful, respected, mature, the main male. That is an actual possibility. Of course, not for the whole, not for the queens, for the actual feminines that have self-awareness and honesty and integrity and look for fair, sincere interaction and connection and balanced based on mutual respect, trust. Main female, not enough work done on yourself. First and foremost, start taking your life more seriously, start taking your dreams and your needs more seriously. If you don't, nobody else will. And others will just exploit that. And it doesn't mean you need to change your kind ways and you just be more selective on whom deserves said kindness and who's willing to be just as kind with you and generous and vulnerable and open and trusting. Loyal, committed and devoted to this. So you haven't been taking yourself or your life, your dreams and your needs, your wishes, your genuine wishes seriously. You haven't. So start doing that by removing people, things, memories that are not even there anymore. They're not there. They haven't been there. You've been traversing all of this on your own, and you don't have to. Yes, there will be important stages that we all have to walk alone. Even when we're in company, there's not a lot they can nor should do, even when you do have a loving counterpart. Certain battles and struggles you have to carry on your own. but not anymore. Mature woman. I know you got what it takes to flip this around. Take accountability and say, I chose this out of my broken, hurt self. I felt that I don't deserve any better than this. To be treated this way. People that never stay, never keep their word, disrespect me, don't see any value in me, or treat me as if I'm an option, that I'm always going to be there available for them to fool around with, prey on my kindness and availability and humanity and so on. Forgiving nature, tolerant nature, great fortune, destiny and fate. Change in reverse, resistance and being terrified and fearful of change, or not believing that any kind of change at this point could be positive, so hence getting stuck on things even though they're painful and dysfunctional and problematic, toxic. You would rather go with something or someone that you've already known. You think it's some false sensation of comfort or safety or certainty, or of what? Of it failing? Yeah, you're right about that. Sudden wealth, upright, 11777, community. A relationship that is at the light of day, in the light of day. Honored, acknowledged, two counterparts. With the full support of the community and so on. Journey in reverse. And courtship. Stability, pillars and foundations, family, home, residence, marriage, a couple in the making. Actual courtship, someone who does treat you as you deserve to be treated. I don't think you've ever truly experienced that. So it's unbeknownst to you, it's weird, wild, but I'm asking you to believe, to start believing it, because that's what's going to allow it to come into your life. It's there. It just cannot come through because you refuse it, whether energy-wise, because all your focus and is on the past. You need to open up. Ten of Cups. You don't believe in it anymore. I don't think you ever truly pursued it, but it is a possibility. Four of Wands. That's what I see here. A family, a marriage, events, festivities, socializing, crowds, community. Beautiful energy. It does involve a choice to leave the past behind, to make an actual effort, to forgive, forget, release. It's no longer relevant. It's not a part of your life. The only reason why it would be a part of your life, it's if you allow it to. And why would you want to relieve something that was obviously painful? I'll tell you why. Because you were convinced that you don't deserve any better. And that's not true. Then the enemy has won. You were already defeated. If you allow the enemy to convince you that you don't deserve to be happy, it's not true. Those who look to prey upon you, feed off of you, drain you, consume whatever you have, resources, beauty, life, love, nurturing and affection, and of course they will tell you whatever they need to say in order to obtain it. So why would you believe them? First and foremost, what do they have to show for it? What makes them believe to be worthy of you? They got nothing to show for it. They've done nothing to want to prove themselves worthy. So ultimately you already know, if you were to truly listen and read in between the lines and just observe their actions, their behavior, would you do or to someone what they did to you? Would you act in the manner that they did and think it's all right for you to behave that way? Had no guilty conscience or no need to clarify or explain or apologize in and out of someone's life as if... No, you wouldn't. So why accept it from anybody else? What makes you think that is anything to do with love? Quite the opposite is true. They have absolutely no respect. Did they need or try to take whatever they could from you, whether it's attention, affection again, or physical interaction? Or yeah, they did. They took it, and they will continue to take it as long as it's available. But as a sister said, what are you? 24/7 open for anyone to just walk in and walk out however they please, steal and go? Or what? Did they take something on credit with promises? Or was it you? Did you just decide that, well, you can have it for free, you were kind once, and what did you think, that they were not going to try and exploit that? If someone gets away with something today, tomorrow they're going to try to push those boundaries and so on. Or was it precisely that they didn't try to push the boundaries that triggered and bothered you? Well, I gave them everything. Why didn't they just keep taking it or wanting it? It's all I wanted. I wanted to be the one to love them and be there and provide for them, even if they took advantage of me, right? Because they had other resources. You weren't the only one. And whatever they felt they needed to sacrifice in order for them to get whatever you felt you could offer to them, they decided it wasn't worth the candle. In other words, they didn't even want to put up with the rest of you in order to get whichever you they could have ever wanted. So why put up with someone that you don't love, if the same thing that they're really offering and you're really after, you can find the same resource somewhere else? If it's the intimacy, well, obviously they had other resources for it. As for the love, they were never after it. They're not interested in your love, in your compassion, in your care, in your humanity. They never were. If they were, why would they have just completely disregarded it or trampled it, or were unable to appreciate it? Ah, yes, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the broken glass, a cycle of what we perceive to be going downhill or ill luck, whereas nothing seems to work. It's over. If you feel you failed, you never were productive, you never got the outcome, the result, even though you may have even gotten confused, I must be doing something wrong, or no, simply at that stage, anyone who did good became a victim, exploited, easy prey, a fool in everybody's eyes. But that age is over. That's exactly what the world needs more of. That doesn't mean you're going to give it to thieves anymore. The thieves, much like all the rest of us, have to learn to earn it. Ill luck, the broken glass or mirror, if you want, or it's done. There's a turn in your luck. It's your time to rejoice now. We all get a turn on the wheel, and this is yours, and I pray you take it. You deserve it. You haven't changed much, but I guess that's a good thing. You remain the same, honest, humble. Talented, gifted, skilled, resourceful, resilient. A beautiful sister that you've always been, despite all of this. So yes, you absolutely deserve, if anyone does, the same thing in return. The same kind of a person in your life. Like attracts like, right? It's just that maybe nobody told you in quite a long time. Or at least nobody did without expecting or asking, trying to get something out of you. Or only if it benefited them. I guess you're just disheartened and disillusioned, much like the rest of humanity. We've kind of lost hope in humanity altogether, whether within ourselves or others at this point. Due to this constant preying on one another and raising on pedestals all the ugliest of vices, and traits, whereas we've demonized and punished the good, the kind, the gentle, the genuine, the honest. Yeah, it was truly an upside down world. But that's changing. We're going back up, baby. Hallelujah. Praise be the Most High. I pray you don't resist this too much. I know you're not used to happiness and serenity, but it's time you start getting used to it. Shalom.